Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you cannot notice, I have two different eye looks going on. I was practicing the look as I tend to do. I knew I wanted to do some kind of red. And so I decided, kind of like with my New Year's look, that since I couldn't decide on just one, I'm going to show you how to get both. And they're really simple. They're really easy. I think the hardest thing that you'll have finding is an actual red shadow. Mine is out of the BH Party Girl palette, and I've had this palette for a few years now. This is it here. It's very simple, and then it's got a lot of amazing colors in it. This is the red that I used combined with this red here. So I am going to show you guys how I got both of these looks. Stay tuned. So I'm just going to start by removing the more dramatic eye using my Wet n Wild wipes that I picked up at Rite Aid. And to conceal and help to color correct my under eye area, I'm going to use my orange color corrector pencil from Smashbox just to blend out the little dark spots. I've been having trouble sleeping, so this will make me look bright and fresh. Now, using my Fantasy Makers palette and my OCC Metallic Lip Tar and Manhunter, I am going to use those two as a base for this look. Manhunter is metallic, as I said, so it's got little gold flecks in it that are going to help to give it a little bit of shimmer and shine. Just going to take a small amount of Manhunter on the back of my hand and then just tap that down. It is going to be a little bit sticky, but it dries really well, so we don't have to worry about that. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics Party Girl palette and use the red shade inside and take my flat shader brush from e.l.f. and just tap that color right on top of my OCC. Then, using the darker red shade out of the same Party Girl palette, I'm just going to blend that into the outer corner area, just for a slight transition. For this look, the only dark we'll be using is the liner. Then I'm taking my OCC pencil in Feathered and my Wet n Wild Kohl pencil in Black, and I'm just going to define my bottom lid. Taking my black track from MAC, I'm going to start to create that dramatic wing liner that goes with this look. And I'm just going to use that as a base. It's waterproof, so this is not going to budge or smudge. Then on top of that, to give a little patent shine, I'm going to use my Stila Stay All Day liquid liner in the shade Black. Get that nice crisp point. Then get up close, and I'm going to take my wipe and I am going to sharpen that edge. I mean, you're going to be able to cut somebody with this. Take a little bit of black track on the bottom lash line and define the black so that it matches the other side. And then take some of Manhunter, that OCC Lip Tar, and just place it in the bottom corner. Then I'm just going to tap a little bit of a shimmery shade from the BH Party Girl palette, and I'm going to use that to brighten up the bottom of the eye. And we're going to zoom out so you guys can see the look. Now I'm going to use my Makeup Forever foundation in the shade 177, and I'm going to buff that all over my face. Then I'm going to take my Nika K and my NYX concealers, and I'm going to mix those two together for my under eye. I usually go for more neutral, but I do want to be a little bit more dramatic with this look. Now I'm taking my contour stick from Black Radiance, and I'm going to define my face and use my trusty beauty blender to blend it all out. Now taking that same Nika K, I want to define my nose a little bit more. So I'm just going to use my finger to blend that out. It'll warm up the product quicker. And then just tap everything down with the Beauty Blender, especially around the mouth. Then I just want to tone down some of those extra bright areas. So going back into my Makeup Forever foundation. And then I'm going to use my K-Pop Flushed Blush from ColourPop Cosmetics, and I'm going to do that on the cheek. It's very natural looking, and that's why I love it so much. Taking my Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powders, I'm going to use the shade Neutral Light on my under eye areas, and the shade Deep to do my contour. Redefining with the Neutral Light on the sides to make that contour stick out just a little bit more, and then a little bit more of the blush. Then for my highlight, I'm going to use my self-made pack down highlighter. This is the shade Radiant from LA Colors. And I just mixed a little bit of alcohol into a tin with it, let it dry up, and now I have a pressed down highlighter. Now I'm going to be using, don't judge me guys, it just wouldn't open. I'm using the shade Naughty Brown and the liner Cola from NYX to create this neutral lip. And with nude lips, you don't necessarily have to use a liner, but I do like to have a little dimension when it comes to the nude lip, and that's why I will use a darker liner on the outside. Now I'm taking a little bit of that same Radiant highlighter and I'm just tapping that on the center of my lip just to give it a little bit of a pop. And I don't have very full lips, so that really helps with that. This is how I would rock it if I was doing just the more toned down red look. While it is still bold and it's still a statement, it's very turned down, which is great for the lady who has the guy who doesn't really care for a lot of makeup or anything that's too heavy. Now, for the girl who might have that guy who likes it, or the girl that has that guy that doesn't like it and just doesn't care, I'm going to show you how to pump it up a notch. So I did originally plan on leaving it as one video for both looks, but as I learned with my New Year's Eve look, sometimes that's not always the best policy to go by. So I've broken it down to 2 shorter videos for you guys to check out. So go ahead and take a look at part 2 to see the more dramatic look. As always, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, so we can grow this channel together.